We will go on the record in the matter 24 FO 275, Town of Menon versus John Armstrong. The Town of Menon appears through Chelsea Whitley by video conferencing. She was on her way to court to be here in person, but the weather is now in a terrible state and she had to turn around in luck because she could not get here safely. So she's appearing by video. John Armstrong appears here in person without counsel. We're set today for a court trial. But before we begin, I do have to bring something to everybody's attention. Mr. Armstrong, I believe I need to recuse myself from this case because it's been brought to my attention that there's been numerous postings that you believe that I'm biased and I'm not partial, or that I am partial and I'm not impartial, and you don't believe that you're going to get a fair trial and all of these things. And I'm going to tell you that my whole job is to ensure that people can get a fair trial, and that's my job. And also, I also want to let you know that courts don't decide where people live. Courts don't decide where people go after they're done with probation. Judges don't decide that. People don't decide those kinds of things. I don't get to make that choice. And so those are things that I think that people should be more informed of the justice system and know how it really works before they spew things all over, because it's not fair to the people who actually know how the system works. And so I don't care what you say or what you said about me. I really, truly don't. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It's my job. But I want to let you know, and I'll let you in on something, that I didn't find out that I had a group home 3 houses down from me until I got a case where there was a shipment, a huge box shipment of THC vapes sent, and I was on that case. But you want to know what? I had to dismiss that case because somebody's constitutional rights were violated. And so as a person, that kind of, I'm like, wow, I just found out I have a group home like 3 houses down from me, and there was a shipment of THC vapes sent to this group home. As a person, I'm like, wow. As a judge, I have to look out for people's rights and their constitutional rights. And that person's constitutional rights were violated. And it is my job, my responsibility, my ethical duty to dismiss that case because that person's rights were violated. And that is exactly what I did. That is exactly what I do.
All right, guys, buckle up. What was supposed to be a routine trial turns upside down in the first few seconds. The judge halts everything, saying she has to recuse herself after learning the defendant accused her of bias on social media. She keeps her cool but makes it crystal clear she stands for fairness and the Constitution. No matter the noise outside the courtroom, this isn't how trials usually begin.
This may be a lot different than vapes, though.
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to get to know because you have already stated on social media, and again, it's been sent to me by multiple sources, that you think that you're not going to get a fair and impartial trial.
Yeah, I sent that letter away when it started. I sent that letter to you.
Well,
as a matter of fact, I sent you a letter 2 years ago that you never replied to or never responded to.
There's such a thing called ex parte communication.
Understandable.
Where judges cannot respond to things by individual people. And there are, in cases, only some people can write letters and do some things. I can't respond to letters that are sent to the court and to be put into a file. I would be able to respond here if we have an actual trial and as a judge. That's where my voice gets to be heard. I don't get to be heard until that time.
I guess I was sending it out for public awareness. I sent the letter to 3 judges and I got a response from 2 of them.
Well, I don't know.
So here we are. So,
I'm going to guess that, well, I don't know. I can actually go and talk to those judges because I'm friends with all of the judges in District 10.
well, I've also brought a witness that he said the state asked for 9 to 12 months and he was out in 3 months, and there were 2 roommates
Here's the thing.
that are pedophiles in his house.
Here's the thing that you don't understand about the law. There are higher courts that direct what courts have to do and what I have to follow.
Yeah. You're not getting all the information.
I know I'm not, and neither are you. And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I've got
and that's why I'm saying I'm recusing myself so you can have the fair and impartial trial
Thank you very much.
You believe that you want to have.
Thank you.
And so you'll be assigned a new judge, and then you can have the fair, impartial trial that you wish to have. And however it goes is how it's going to go.
Will I be able to request a jury trial?
No.
Oh, because I requested that earlier.
This isn't a jury trial case.
But I requested it initially. I requested a jury trial.
But it's not a jury trial case.
On the letter from the court said that I had an option.
To the new judge, and you can make your case with the new judge.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And so that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
But again, it makes it very difficult for the justice system when people don't understand how it works and what happens. I would love for you to come and sit in court, not only my court, in every court. Go sit in Polk County Court, go sit in Washburn County Court, go sit in Barron County Court, and see how courts function and how they work.
As a matter of fact, I was sitting here for Randolph Peckman's sentencing that he didn't show up for.
It heats up. Armstrong insists he reached out years ago with no reply only. To be shut down with courtroom protocol, no ex parte communication. He even questions how pedophiles were released early and accuses the justice system of selective enforcement. But the judge fires back, laying out how laws are shaped by higher courts and how little the public truly understands about what happens behind the bench. It's civil but electric.
That wasn't my case.
Yes, it was.
It was John Anderson's case.
He didn't show up.
It was Judge John Anderson's case.
And so there was a warrant out. The warrant got squashed, and then the charges were dropped, and he's back in the house, and the windows are boarded up.
You can go and look at the back. It was Judge John Anderson's case because he took that case. So, know the facts.
Okay, well, thanks for your time.
I issued the warrant, yes, because he didn't show up. But that's what happened after that, because I issued the warrant because he didn't show up.
Yeah, I actually gave you his address in court because you didn't have it. And so I asked Finch the next day if a warrant went out. She said no, she hadn't heard nothing. And then 5 days later, the warrant finally went out. Meanwhile, he was gone across the country. This is...
I issued a warrant. That's all I can do.
Yeah. Well, who squashed it?
First of all, it's not squash. It's called quash.
Oh, okay. Well,
squash a warrant.
I got a message from...
Again, follow the cases. Come and sit and follow all of the cases, and then you can learn the information. I don't know what's going on here because I don't know anything, because that's what I do.
Yes.
My job is to sit here and to hear about your case and to hear about from town of Beanon.
Yes.
I know nothing about what's going on in this case. I know there's a citation. That's what I know.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity. I was able to watch your video the other day, and respectfully, I feel for you guys. What I got out of it is that silence is cancerous and it's deadly. And that's what's been going on for 2 years. Silence. I've been silenced by everyone.
Well, you're going to get your chance to be heard, and
thank you so much.
You're going to have a new judge, and hopefully it's going to take place soon. So Ms. Whitley, I will get the documentation done, and also though, you need to have it in person. Ms. Whitley should
Yeah,
be
no
here
problem.
in person.
Yeah, I understand the situation. Yeah, I was surprised that court continued today because the roads are terrible.
I'm going to tell you, I've been sitting here since
all day.
all day, and I don't know what's going on.
It's terrible. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Whitley.
Yes, I apologize. Thank you.
Clip 3. This final exchange is raw and real. Armstrong brings receipts, who got out early, who didn't show up, how the warrant process lagged. The judge corrects his legal terms, urges him to attend other court sessions, and admits she knows nothing about the current case beyond a citation. Armstrong, after years of feeling silenced, is finally heard, and a new judge will take over. This is Courtroom Reality, unfiltered. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next